alert. Intruder alert.
What on earth's the problem? Professor, what is that noise?
I'm running out of things to hook Body up to. Until his heart is ready, he needs to get his power from somewhere, so I connected him to the burglar alarm. He was getting bored on the lawnmower.
That has got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I know! Lawnmowers are brilliant fun. Hang on.
Oh, that's better. Look, Professor, the sooner we get this new heart sorted, the better. Lab coats on.
One of the great things about hearts is that we don't think about them most of the time. They get on with pumping blood around the body, and we get on with eating ice cream, playing football...
And connecting bodies up to burglar alarms.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Now, while bodies don't have noisy alarms that ring to tell us something's wrong with the heart, there are warning signs that we should never ignore. Lucky for you kids, heart problems are much more common in grown-ups, but it's worth knowing the warning signs. Here's a clue.
Feeling tired and out of breath. If you or someone you know is normally energetic but starts to feel like they've run a marathon when they've only climbed the stairs, that can be a sign that their heart is struggling.
Of course, getting out of breath and feeling tired are part of life. But if it's different to how you normally feel and doesn't seem to get better, that's a clue. Next clue.
Feeling sick and dizzy is another way you might feel if your heart is unhappy.
Of course, lots of things can make you feel sick and dizzy. When it's related to heart problems, it's caused by a lack of oxygen getting to your brain. There's another very big warning sign that your heart isn't happy. That sign is tightness and pains in the chest, arms, neck and jaw. This is a very important warning sign. And if anyone you know suddenly feels this way, they should call 999 straight away. It can be the sign of a heart attack.
If an emergency happens or someone becomes very sick while you're around, do your best to stay calm. First, try to get the person to respond by gently shaking his or her shoulder and asking, "Are you okay?" If there's no response and if you're alone, shout for help or call 999 yourself.
If you don't normally use a mobile phone, why not have a few practice runs? Although don't practice using 999, sometimes you have to press certain buttons before you can dial numbers. Once you've dialed the number, an operator will speak to you.
Another tip is that they'll need to know your address because it'll help the ambulance find you. If you are somewhere you don't know, don't worry. Stay calm and they will help you. If someone's had a cardiac arrest, there are sometimes ways to get the heart beating again.
Sometimes machines can give the heart a shock, which will make it start to beat again. Other times CPR is used. You might have seen people performing CPR on the telly. It's when someone breathes into the mouth of a person who's had a heart attack and pushes down on their chest.
People who handle emergencies, such as police officers, firefighters, paramedics, doctors and nurses, are all trained to do CPR. It's something you can learn to do yourself when you're old enough.
Thanks, nurse. Now Body is lucky because we can make him a new heart in our laboratory. It's not quite as easy to replace human hearts. So here's a tip. Make sure you keep your ticker in top shape.
Ticker tip.
As we have been finding out, reducing the amount of fat and salt you eat is a great way to help your heart and circulation stay in good shape. But sometimes these ingredients are hidden. So the tip is, always read the label. Did you know that a normal serving of baked beans has 1/5 of all the salt that's healthy for you to eat in a day? And they don't even taste salty.
Get in the habit of checking labels. After all, you're putting it in your body and that's a very special place.
Intruder alert.
And talking of special places, I better find a special place to put our Body while he waits for his new heart. See you next time.
Professor Hallux's Heartbeat, funded thanks to a Heart Research UK Healthy Heart Grant. Find out more and get hands-on at funkidslive.com/Hallux.